got this. Hey everyone, Sebastian here. Welcome to Atmoseeker, your place for creating an inspiring atmosphere for your tabletop games. Good to see you here. It has been an exhausting week, but I'm here. It's Monday evening here in the Garage Dungeon, and I've got my co-host here, Braino. He's a bit silent lately. I haven't put his voice box back in, so when I plug him back in, he'll probably be pretty pissed off. But nevertheless, it's a chance to get some work done. Yeah, we're in here every Monday night, painting that stuff, lighting things. Yeah, we've been just working on I've now named it the Delta City project, and I've been working away on this one. I see we already have some folks in the chat. I see Theos Primus and Dale Senior. Good to see you. Good to have you here. I'm just gonna I'm gonna turn on the fog here. Oh yeah. I'm going to lean in there. We're going to fog it up a bit as well. Always got to have a little bit of that evening night fog, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's a mess. Still, it's always a mess. We've got stuff all over the table. A whole bunch of scatterbrain things I've been working on. One of the things I've been trying to kind of work out is this little truck guy. This is 3D printed from... Where's my focus gone? Hang on. Let me just work this out. There we go. We just put that in the middle. Very good. Yeah, this is from the Sourceman Studios. This is part of one of his vehicle packs. So we're going to be working on this guy a bit today. I've been trying to kind of hollow it out so I can get some like LEDs and lights in there as well. Yeah. Don't say that to Brenner. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, look, we've got the board that we've been working on for like ages now. So we've got the fog coming in. So we've implemented all that fog system. Oh, let's get some lights. A little car there as well. Oh yeah, see, it's all coming together. And now we've got a proper spot for those lanterns as well in the back that we worked on. Showed off a little bit last week as well. So they're looking pretty good. We've got the lanterns, we've got lights, so more lights, more things that we're working on. Other than that, yeah, we've got a whole bunch of little projects I've been kind of working on all over the place, just kind of trying to flesh out a lot of the, the 3D printable stuff that we've been kind of dropping on the Patreon as well. So any kind of like little tidbits and bits and pieces, and any other words for like tiny little tickles of things coming through, of all like the little lanterns, little fan modifiers, we had that thing for what was it? It was for that. We had it's not switching now. There we go. For here underneath in this underneath section, we had the little bridge sections there as well. Those are quite handy for creating these kind of like elevated rails and stuff. So yeah, little things we've been kind of like adding. So I'll keep adding to that kit. I was working on an idea for something as well. We'll take a look at some things. John A. Johnson, good to see you. Delta City. Definitely a RoboCop reference there. Delta City 1. RoboCop reference. Yeah. Look, I was watching some like RoboCop, and I'm like, that's the name. I like it. It's cool. So we're gonna go with that. It's yeah, definitely Delta City. The Delta City. So we've got the truck here. We're gonna try painting it up a little bit. I've got some paints aside, and I'm very quickly realizing that I don't have a lot of good brushes, so I definitely have to kind of like nip out and get some, I don't know, cheap brushes or something, especially for like some of the finer detail work. I hate doing all the finer detail stuff, but yeah, I've got some little ideas. Let's have a look at the little ideas first, then we'll get stuck into the truck, I reckon. First off, I've been kind of doing a few kind of like multicolored prints, so these are kind of like some signage for the tables. So these are all based off of Sourceman Studios designs for his signs, but I've been trying to do like with like multicolor filament. So this one's got some transparent filament behind it. It's been good for kind of this one's probably my favorite. We've got some other ones, like the ninja one. This one's probably got a big. I'll have to work out what to do with that bottom section. I reckon you could put some nice graffiti or something in the bottom there. But yeah, I quite like the clear, and the this one had. I was using some of the orange and green filament. I think it has to be a bit thicker on some of those layers. So it's kind of tricky to kind of like work out what are the best color combinations. I quite like this one the most, I think, because it's the clearest. I'm going to chuck that into my little scene here. What do we got? Where I can put it? Oh, I don't know. There's a good spot here, but you can't really see it from there. Put it there. Yeah, I'm trying to work out like some good ways of like getting some of the signage in there as well. I don't know. Yeah, you can't really see it from there. Let me try and move that around. Yeah, you can see it there. I think all that little signage stuff is really going to help. Flip it around. There we go. Getting it, yeah, get a bit more color, get a bit more signage. I reckon we've still got lots of buildings to paint as well. I'm just gonna double check this music. Not blasting through. No, it's all right. Yeah, so it's it's one of those projects that started small and then it's kind of been growing and getting bigger over time. So yeah, we're gonna look at so we've got the little signs we've been doing, and this one here is kind of a little idea based off of one of the industrial scatter pieces from Sorterman Studios. Originally wasn't kind of like hollowed out. Usually they're solid, but I thought because it originally had like a little bit of a fan kind of thing in there, so kind of cut through some of the blades and stuff. So I was hoping to kind of just glue that underneath there, and I've got one of the grates there on the side. So usually, originally it was all kind of like solid. I'm gonna see if I can get that worked out too, because it'd be cool. Because I want to have a little bit of lighting happening from there. So we'll see what we can do. So but yeah, we're juggling a few things here. Oh, can't turn anymore there. There we go. We got it. There we go. And yeah, we'll switch it to that. All right. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna try and glue this thing together first, and then whilst that's drying, we'll start looking at the old trashy. I don't know, that thing's not working. That one. There we go. I think it'll be switching soon. All right, I'm gonna just there we go. We've got some side there. And there's one more idea I've been trying to kind of like chip away at as well, and we'll have a look at that in a second. So these are all like little embellishments I've been kind of chipping away at. Let me get some glue on this guy. Oh, there we go. I'm not a big fan of this glue, just because it's been temperamentally used. It's thick and it takes forever to dry, but I'm gonna try and be a bit thrifty and work through stuff I have. And if it turns out it's bad, I just won't get it again. There we go. At least it gives me a lot of working time to kind of line it up. Yeah, so originally this little fan piece was kind of part of it. So I'm going to try and see if we can get this a bit better. There we go. All right, we've got that in there. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put that aside. Dalcinia, I took level design in college, interactive media, video game focus, and my teacher wouldn't stop spazzing about how good the Fallout games looked. Yeah, those games, they have a lot of rich, I guess you would call it like texture, with a lot of the rubble and lived inness, dirtiness, yeah? How mu- Explain how much more detail had to go into the dirty world than a clean one. Yeah, it's interesting because like because the mess isn't just like generic mess. It's usually like what kind of mess is this? What would create this mess? Like it's obviously like been lived in, and yeah, kind of it's interesting how it kind of I've noticed that from a lot of the concept art. I'll look for like cyberpunk stuff as well, like especially some of the more kind of like dirty, grittier ones. You kind of see like what kind of like if it's all like rubbish with like Chinese lettering and stuff, or what kind of waste is there and stuff. So it's interesting how it can be like world building for that kind of stuff. All right, okay, so that guy's gluing. So we'll get that guy a minute, and I want to chuck him. The idea is I'm going to chuck him on one of those like sewer grates with a little bit of LEDs in there, and then we can see. This is the other kind of idea I've been working on. So this originally started off as one of like the roof scanner pieces from Sourceman Studios, but I've kind of cut it up and bastardized it enough, so now it's kind of become its own thing. Basically, the idea was that I wanted to have some like antennas and stuff, just because like looking at the city, it is lacking some of that like finer detail for like antennas, little tiny LEDs and stuff just around the like rooftops. I do have some stuff kind of around there. Like if I switch to this guy, and we have a look, like I have some like larger kind of like towery structures, but I'm just thinking these guys are just way too chunky. So I would like them to be a little bit thinner and stuff. So I've been kind of working on this guy, which is like this little kind of like piece. And the idea is because I didn't want to be able to, I wanted to be able to, I thought like, oh, maybe I could 3D print the little antennas to come off. And I knew that would be a pain in the ass to kind of print that kind of thin stuff, especially on like a FDM printer. Like you could print it flat, so it wouldn't be too much of a hassle. But I thought like, why not just print one of these and then get some of like the the spool, raw spool filament stuff. I'm just gonna cut that into like little antennae shapes and spray paint that and stuff, and have these holes the right kind of like diameter there, so we can start sticking in those little antennas. And I've got a few holes on there just so I can get different kind of configurations and get some cool like, I don't know, variety of antennas. It is kind of making me think like maybe I could have like attachment points up, like maybe a smaller kind of like ball version that could go up here, so I can kind of branch them off stuff for different antennas. So yeah, see, that one's a little bit bent. Bend it that way. Got it fixed. I kind of like this a bit more than having wire ones, just because it's a little bit more forgiving having it made out of the filament. But yeah, we've got one like that, so let's try chucking that on one of the rooftops. You can kind of see what I mean. Like even if I chuck it on like that guy there, let's just chuck it there, and you can see how that kind of starts to add to things there. So I'm gonna put it there. See how that looks. But yeah, if I just need more of these, we can get quite a few antennas and stuff. I reckon that'll add to things. My favorite recent example is Dead Boy Detectives on Netflix. The witch's home isn't just messy, it's natural for her environment. So much work went into that mess. It's beautiful. It's almost like you could look at the garage beyond this on this desk, and you could see my mess. No way. You'll be able to, like, there's tons of boxes over there with like half-started ideas and stuff, and a whole bunch of stuff I've been 3D printing. I'm just gonna be buried in this stuff, and it will be like, oh, how did he die? You know. But yeah, so we got this guy, and I've been trying to work out if I can get like some LEDs and stuff happening into it. I'm not exactly sure if it's working. So like this one, I tried making like a little bit of a hollow version in there. So if we get like one of these, I've got an LED around here somewhere. Like if we get like a yellow one, get that guy in there into like one of those holes. I'm gonna work out which one's positive, which one's negative. Is it that one? That way? Let's see. Nope. That way? Other way? Yeah, so like that. I'm not 100% sold on how it kind of like snags in here, but it's because I haven't been able to kind of like work out the clasping mechanism very well. And honestly, I think it's going to take me a lot of like work, because I want to have the battery sit in its side, so I don't have to worry about it taking up too much space. Because that's this thing I was thinking about last week with those the signage we were trying to put on that top of that clock motor, was that it's like, oh, it's so tall. I'd love to have these battery packs lie flat, just so you don't have to worry about that height too much. Anyway, I'm gonna try and fit that guy in there. Yeah, so it does, it all fits. And I have a few variations I've been trying to work out and get it properly, but I think, I don't know. I'm still trying to work this out to kind of get it fitting a bit tighter. Maybe I could just make the housing in there a bit tighter, but having some, let's see if we get some antennas going on this one. Let's see how it looks with a little bit of lighting. The other problem with the hollow ones is that it has less grab on some of these antennas now. So I guess if I was doing it, I'd have to, I don't know. Yeah, I'm still experimenting with this idea. But it doesn't look too bad with like a little bit of light there. Maybe I just need some kind of like clasping mechanism there. I don't know. I'm not very good at this. I figure if we have space, at least it's there. But yeah, we can try popping that there now. Oh. Come out. I'm gonna just chuck it on the roof. Yeah. See, I need to work that out better. I don't know. But yeah, I think it needs some kind of clasping mechanism underneath. Hold it in there. Maybe if it was some kind of like thing that could just shove in there. I had something earlier that was like a better mechanism. I don't know. I'll have to. This one was slightly better. I don't know. Just keep printing off different variations of it to try and kind of work out the better way to do it. Have you worked with micro LEDs? They're super cheap from AliExpress and would be a great scale for your build. That's interesting. That's an interesting idea. I should definitely check it out. I don't mind the little antennas though. So I'm kind of sold on the solid one, but yes, I'll definitely have to check some of those micro LEDs. Is it kind of similar to like these guys, these little tiny guys, but they're just like micro, I guess. I quite like having the little extended wires, although I wish they were a bit longer. This one's only got one for some reason. We lost that one. That's okay. Oh my god. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna All right, this thing's glued down now. Yes. All right. So yeah, this guy's that industrial piece. I just want a very. I'm just going to do a very lazy LED into this one. I wanted to have a little bit of a red light coming from underneath. I'm curious how the fog is going to come through on this one. I'm just going to pitch that a bit. Well, there is a proper like folding way you can do this. I'm just going to do it the lazy way. Oh, wrong way. There we go, got it. Alright. And then I'm going to chuck it down there where I've got that vent. That guy. See, that's alright. I'll probably work out something a bit more elegant. Yeah, we'll see how it looks like that. Let's get some fog going. Coming soon. Yes, same, but much smaller. They have long LED wires. The LED is about the same size as... Oh, I like the sound of that. Okay. Alright, so we got some smoke coming out of that thing. So it's pretty much kind of like on par with what we had with the sewer grates. Oh, I just wanted to get more of a above angle on it. Hang on, let me see if I can pivot this down. That's pretty good. It's got smoke coming out of it. Yeah, so originally this industrial piece is solid. Lift the bridge up so we can see it a bit better. There we go. Yeah. See, I wish more creators would have like more hollow models. I can understand though, like it does make it a lot easier for like access to be able to kind of like 3D print stuff because you don't have to worry about like interior supports and that kind of stuff. But man, the saving on like filament and stuff, like that's what we're gonna look at now. Is this truck is just. Like if this was solid, you'd have a lot of empty space in there, and I really want to get some like LEDs and stuff happening in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to put LEDs in all the little vents and stuff. Heck, I've even got like holes for the little chimneys there. I was half thinking of getting one of these like fog machines, and kind of I don't think it's going to fit in there. No, it's way too big. But I was kind of curious. Could I get some fog coming out of the what do you call it? I'm gonna switch it there. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, what am I doing? This one, switch. Down we go. All right, we're still working out this situation. Whatever we got here. Yeah, I was gonna try and see if I could get like some fog coming through this thing too. Which is, I don't think I've made these holes big enough though. Lego has some sale as well, but they're specifically for their sets. Yes, I do use a bunch of their Lego sets. I've got some of the those aside that I'll use probably for stuff like this truck to kind of keep it to scale. They come in strings and Lego with wires, make them easier to incorporate. Yes, yeah, we've used them on stuff like the cop car and stuff. Lucas, good to see you in the chat, mate. Yeah, I wanted to see if I could get some fog. Yes, that would be pretty cool. I don't, I don't know how I would go about incorporating that though. And there's two chimneys here, so I do. It's a cool like appearance though. Maybe for some like particular shots or something. I don't know. Yeah, let's have a look from here. I just wish I'd made that hole a lot bigger. That is cool looking though. I don't know. I'll have to revisit that, I think. Yeah, but I'm going to just start painting this up now, just because I've done a very rough paint job, so this is just with like spray paints at the moment. I'm going to try and, I don't know, we'll work on the broad strokes first, I think. I've got some colors. Like I mentioned, probably have a whole bunch of, oh, what do you call it? I don't know. Is it the? Yeah, I need to get some bloody new brushes. These are all awful. These are like $2 store brushes. I'm just trying to work out where I'm going to start here, because I've just done like an aerosol spray can and just like rough kind of like mess up on here. I do have to like black out the windows as well. Just trying to work out where I'm going to start here. I already have the metal paint guzzled out, so may as well get into that. Use this brush, I think, because I was thinking I'll go into like these pipes and stuff. Ooh, that is quite good though. So I'm probably gonna have to remess this up a bit. Man, the better brushes are a pretty penny, but they last so long. I think if I do get better brushes, like, is there tips for like cleaning them and stuff? Because I have tried, like, I've got some of that paintbrush cleaner stuff. I have no idea how to use it. Probably should look up instructions or something. I just thought it would be just like, get the brush wet, get it on there, and then it's clean. But I think I haven't done it properly. Either that, I just have completely cheap brushes that just not worth it. It's just dollar store brushes that just don't last long. I should have worked on the bigger sections first before picking out details. Definitely. I don't know we're in this far. I don't know how to get back. There we go. Too close. Oh, we got it. Back there, slide it. All right, that's what I wanted. I wanted to go close on this one. Sorry, we're all trying to do this. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm just impressed that the pigment on this stuff is pretty intense. I was playing with some metallic paint the other week, and it was so not strong. So I feel like I'm a bit impressed at how it's come right onto my finger and everything. But this stuff's good. What the heck paint is this? This is craft store metallic. It's doing a good job. move this. There we go. Let's see what I'm doing. I'm gonna stop touching it. Stop touching it, Seb. I want a truck at the end of tonight. I want to glue these wheels on. Because yeah, I've got the wheels. I printed those in black. I don't think I feel like I need to be that pedantic about stuff on this one. I don't think so. I'm noticing that for fantasy stuff, I'm pretty haphazard because it's all like rocks and ruins and stuff. I'll just slap paint on. Sci-fi stuff, it gets a little bit dicier, but I think especially with the cyberpunk stuff where it's been a bit more kind of grittier, I can be a bit more kind of like forgiving on some of the paint jobs, which is nice. I take the pressure off. I just gotta stop touching it. Hey, Overkill Joe, good to see ya. Constructed Chaos also in the chat. Yeah, we're trucking it up. Got some terrain that needs painting. And this guy's gonna be ripe for some LEDs. I got holes for days all over this thing. Got holes like I don't even know if I'm gonna put LEDs all over it, but we've got holes in the front, we've got holes in the back. There are holes where there's not meant to be holes. But we got them. We got them everywhere. Alright, that's alright. That's good enough. There. Oh, just try, because my lighting here is a little bit not great to paint with. I kind of need to work out the lighting situation here a bit more. Like I need one of those like rings or something. But honestly, like probably a lot of my setup is all atmospheric stuff anyway, so I guess it has to look good in this kind of style of lighting. I just gotta stop painting. Gotta stop touching it. I've seen a lot of trucks with lights they don't need, but they sure look cool. I think the problem is if I'm going to put lots of lights in this thing, I'd want some to be dimmer than others. And I'll have to work out how to kind of dial some lights down. Because like if I put a whole bunch of lights on this like forward section and they're all full blast, oh man. Because I can see it from like the cop car I've got over there. He is full power. And you've got like those headlights kind of like beaming through, which is great. But I don't need all of them doing that. Definitely poured out way too much of this metallic here. Man, this brush is dying on me. Ugh. But I noticed putting vehicles in this this city is a good touch. I think any more vehicles I can do to make it feel a bit more lived in, I guess, and sell the scale a bit more is good. I saw one of the patrons in the Discord was working on a cyber city as well, and he had some cool like cars and vehicles and stuff that were all lit up and looked great. Speaking of the patron, there is a link in the description if you want to join the community. We have a great Discord community with like-minded Atmoseekers, always showing off their inspiring stuff. It helps inspire stuff on the channel and has some good behind-the-scenes stuff as well. Just want to say a big shout out and thank you to all my amazing supporters on Patreon. with a special shout out to our Seeker level patrons, Light in the Darkness, Anthony Von Orlen, Blake Darley, Chris Andrus, Constructed Chaos, Devante, Dr. Justin L. Hamrick, John A. Johnson, Mad Bishop, Mini Wargaming, and Rick O'Neill. Thank you all for your fantastic support, and it helps keep the channel alive and keep ticking, and we can do more trucks. And maybe get a new voice box for old Braino as well. I'm sure he would love that. Oh, that guy. I actually am enjoying the silence from him. He's been bugging me to kind of still film some of the new promo stuff for the channel. I've got all the models made and stuff. I just haven't got around to it yet, and we've been working on the Cyber City on the side. So it's been a hard going with work and stuff lately. So I'll have to try and find some time for it, because I've got. I don't know if you guys remember, well, like not too long ago, I was working on a whole haunted house build, and that was meant to be used for some promotional stuff for the channel. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Braino stocking up on insults in the meantime. Oh boy, he's just watching me in my sleep. Analyzing my weaknesses. Alright. Man, that took a lot longer than I'd like, but man, yeah, see, picking out some of those details is gonna be nice. If I can make these guys metallic as well. I'm trying to decide on, like, if I need to put colors in this thing. I don't know, I could keep it green. Keep it gray. It's a possibility. Other than that, I don't know. Gotta try and work out what I'm doing with it. Maybe I've got some yellows and stuff. I mean, I could look at like some reference. Maybe some color. I've got, what have I got here? I've got some, yeah, I'm definitely not going to use that yellow. That's way too bright. Ochre, orange, mid-green, gray, and yeah, maybe I'll try some of this mid-green in there. Like a brighter green, which is more like a, let's see what that is. What's that look like? This one. Oh, you'd have to really grind that one up. Maybe I could mix that in with like some of the orange and stuff. I don't know. That's a bit too bright. Mix it in with like some brown or something though. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's probably a bit more like it. That kind of garbage truck green. But I do like the idea of some kind of like brown or something like that. Let me just grab something. Oh. It's in here somewhere. We got lots of brown. Oh, we've got another green here. Brown. Oh, I've got a different, more of a puke green. It's interesting. So we got, what do we got? We've got that garbage truck green. I also have this. This is more like a puke flavored. Ooh, that could be good. That could be more, especially if I dirty it up with like a little bit of brown in there. It's a little desaturated. Yeah, I was worried the other one might be a bit too dark. But yeah, maybe the brown will darken that for me. I don't know. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can get it looking good. If not, then I'll just paint it again. All right. Where am I putting this green? I reckon maybe if I could do it on like this midsection here. That lining looks kind of like dumpster-ish. I'm gonna do that. And then I'll probably have to use some like washes and stuff to kind of like bring it back. Yeah, let's do that. So I think I'm gonna get a bit of, we took it like, get some, what do I reckon? Like brown and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go brown and green. See if I can murky it up a bit. Maybe I don't have to go too thick on there. Maybe it's just kind of like a little bit of a overbrush. Yeah, that might work. That might work a treat. I need a bigger brush or something. Slightly bigger. Ugh. What have I got? I got something somewhere. Something down here. I got it. Oh, oh, cut it. There we go. All right, now I'm just gonna do a mix, I think. Is that futuristic sanitation truck that sucks futuristic porta potties? Yeah. Yeah, maybe it does a bit of both, like septic stuff. Porta potties is a good idea though. I like that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so these colors are quite light. I'm wondering. Let's see, I'm gonna mix that a little bit there. We'll see. See how this turns out. I'm not gonna go too heavy. Yeah, see that's enough. That's like just enough to kind of get a bit of color there. I don't have to lose any of my weathering that I did. That spray paint, at least not too much. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah, we'll keep working at that. It's almost like a drab. If it gets too much, I'll dab it away or something. Gonna go not too thick. I just want to almost like scratch it on. That's what I'm thinking. It really is kind of like an overbrush, isn't it? Yeah, because I don't want to cover up some of those holes and stuff. I like this method though. I'm getting some good coverage quickly, and it's kind of like weathered as well. See, I feel like I've gone too heavy there. Yeah. We've got constructed chaos. Spin intrudes here, retaining the texture from underneath. Yeah, it's kind of like just like building up on things. I like that. I like that more than just completely going over. Although like the pigment on these silvery ones were quite strong for like that metallic. Actually, I might kind of just go over it a little bit, dirty it up a bit. Well, there we go. That stuff's got to be dry by now. I guess this is why I don't have any good brushes. Because I always use them for like terrain and stuff. And I'm just too violent with them. Yeah, that's good. All right, what do we want? We're working now. I kind of want to get like some of this dirty kind of like yellow effect on it too. You could go in there, almost dry brush with some of this green to kind of edge highlight on some things. I don't know. I need like an edged brush. I gotta wait for that to dry. Yeah, I do want like a yellowy section. I reckon maybe like this dumpy grill thing. What is that? This is like, what is that? That dumpy grill thing. I reckon maybe we do that thing all yellow, almost like it's a hazard thing that has to be avoided. So yeah, we'll do like a dirty yellow thing. I'm not even gonna clean that off. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Throw this ochre yellow into the mix. Oh yeah. See how that looks. Don't want to go too thick, as we've been kind of learning. Using such a bloody big brush too. I guess I don't need to be too accurate, just because it's gonna like we got like a weathered kind of look on this thing. Yeah, I reckon dry brushing is going to be huge on this thing. And maybe like some washes and stuff. Yeah, I kind of like how grimy it's coming up. It's almost like a grimdark truck. Grimdark. Yeah, I like this kind of speed of painting. I didn't like doing those like little chimney bits so precariously. I like it when you can get some good mileage. Oh, I am going a little bit out of the lines though. I have to clean that up a bit. Oh. Oh, I'm trying to move you guys in a way. There we go. Yeah. Don't want to global ornament. Glob it on too much. Oh God, that's a hard sentence. All right, but I do want to have truck painted by tonight. We got it. Yeah, this is looking all right. Yeah, I'm liking when the colors are coming in. Oh, it's when you have to like focus on the little bits. All right, I reckon after this bit, I really want to try putting some lights in this thing. So I held off on doing the wheels because I was like, oh, am I going to want to paint behind there? Turns out no. So we can get those wheels on, which would be good. And then yeah, I reckon we can try putting some lights in here in a minute. I think the last thing I want to try just getting a little bit of paint on is probably going to be the windshield. Although that looks like an accuracy thing. Oh, no, my track record with accuracy. It's a good start. It's a good start on this. All right, we'll hit pause on the colored stuff. This looks like it could use like a little bit like of dry brushing edges of like some chipped metal or rust or something. Heck, probably even just like some gray or something. But I reckon let's get the windshield. I'm gonna need a black of some kind. Oh, I did have an acrylic marker which was pretty good for this kind of thing, if I can find it. No. Yes. No. It's probably over here. Oh. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, alright, I'll use one of these. That'll give me the fine tip that will be good for it. I think this stuff is kind of glossy. Because I used this on the car and it worked pretty well. I just don't want to touch the paint too much. Yeah, so this is like an acrylic marker. I got a whole stack of them. And it's good to finally use them for some projects. My son tried using some of these, and it exploded in the house. It went everywhere. This black acrylic ink. Thankfully, knowing what's up, with acrylics, you can get it off if you're quick with like water and stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, there was a lot of black everywhere. He felt horrible. Poor guy. Mostly the hardest part was that he ruined his picture of Invader Zim that he was drawing. Oh boy, he'll just have to do it again. I gotta color in the lines. This is lovely. A lot of fun. Just want to see the end result. There we go. Got the circle. Pigment's really strong on these things, though. That's why it was fun cleaning it up off the carpet and off the wooden floor. Still think about it. Oh god, here we go. Got it. That's one. Give a little blow. Okay. It's probably going to need a little bit of touching up. Maybe. I don't know. There's one down. Alright, we're just going to do the other one. And then then we could try putting some lights in this thing, I reckon. I'm going to just use some of those, what do you call it? The LEDs from Light My Bricks. They've been really good. I've got some more like fittings I want to try for all different types of effects. I think they even had like an effects, it was almost like a little board that had multiple effects in it that you could switch between. I'm curious if they had something that was like a dimmer as well. I've got something that could dim the lights in some sections, but it's not as elegant as something that they would have. Okay. Almost there. I do want these windows to be nice and glossy though. This is pretty good for that. Whew. All right, we got the lines. Go fill it in. Oh, we're gonna have to wait for it to dry. I'm actually not sure how long this stuff takes to dry. I touch it, but I'd be scared. I don't want to mess it up. No, this is like an acrylic marker, so it's actually got like a water-based acrylic inside it. So it is almost like an acrylic paint. But yeah, it's handy for that fine detail work that I suck at. Yeah, there we go. We got windows painted in. Whew. Put that aside. Now I was thinking, do we want to get some more colors happening on this? Maybe. Oh, that's what we'll do. We'll glue on the wheels while that stuff's drying. I think they just go on like that anyway. So I think we'll do that. So I think that'll be best. So then if we're testing out some of the lights and stuff, it'd be good to have a little bit of height there so we can get some like the battery pack in there, whatever. I just need the glue. There we go. Whoop. Come on, buddy. Give me a little squish. One, two, three. All right. One, two, three. Wonderful. Yeah, that'll make it a bit easier to paint those wheels too. Ooh, I must be already almost getting through this. Good. I don't think I'll buy this again. I thought Gorilla Glue was good. Maybe not for hobby stuff like this. Oh, I definitely touched that window. It's definitely still wet. Alright, that's gonna need a bit. Alright, note to self. Be careful. Don't touch that. Alright, there we go. Alright, whilst that's drying, I'm gonna do a quick repair on that window. Just screwed up. There we go. A little bit of time to dry, I reckon. But we'll leave that there. Oh, I'll have to give it a little bit of a moment to dry. I'm going to pull out the lights. I'm going to have a look at what we're going to do lighting wise. See what we can fit in there, I reckon. Alright, what was I going to do? What was I going to pick? I've got a couple of the kits here I've been using. So I bought a couple of these kits ages ago, and I'm going to slowly chip it away at what kind of lights we're going to have in this thing. Oh, I'm going to have to work out how to power this thing too. Hopefully I've got enough of those attachment cables. Let's see, these were a bit different. What have we got? So I'm going to need definitely a couple. I definitely want the headlights and the tail lights because, yeah, I was looking at one of the folks from the Discord's chat. He has a truck, and the tail lights look really good, and the headlights look good. So if I'm going to have those will be basically what I want to have the most of. I missed a fair... That's all right. Yeah, look, we're chipping away. I've got a red flashing light. We've got green, flashing red, orange bit light. That's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, the orange is interesting. The flashing red is interesting. Oh, I've actually got a battery pack here, a AA battery pack, which would be good. I don't know if I can fit that inside. Oh, it doesn't need to be. It's got its own pluggy thing. Yeah, we got the truck is gluing at the moment. So once that dries, then we'll take a look. Just kind of doing a little working out what we're gonna do lighting wise on this thing. Let's see, we got red. So that's just solid red. That's good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the red for the tail lights. That's mixed. Strip light. I don't know what's in that. Power cables. Oh, this is what I'm missing. I'm missing like a adapter for like the USB power stuff. Maybe I've got one in the other box. We'll see. We'll see in a sec. These are lights. What is this? Warm white. We'll probably use some of these. That's an extender. What else have we got? We got something. There's got to be something in here. Oh man, it's a mess now. And this box, we got more white, blue. Blue's good. Blue, white, warm white, rotating sequence board. We use that for the cop car, so there's nothing in there. Rotating bit light, connecting cables, mixed components. I'm curious if I've got any more power cables. Might not. I think I do. USB power cable. Maybe one more. I don't know. Usually, yeah, there's no more in here. That looks like the rotating bit light. Oh, see, one of those would be really good for. See, up in the back. Oh, can I lift it? I'm gonna have to steal from like the train or something one of the power cables. Yeah, I definitely want to see if I can get one of these guys going. These are like little rotating lights, because that could be quite good at the back of the truck. Well, I definitely had it in the wrong bag. Alright, so we'll need that. And we need some like warm whites for like... Let's try and hook that up first, because I think that's going to be the coolest one. Oh, we're going to have to work out where we can get one of these power cables. It's probably going to have to steal it from the train or something. Yeah, that's the easiest one to steal. Okay, put that on the shopping list. We're gonna get more of those guys. Whoa. It's like so whole mess in here. It's gone crazy. Alright, I need some boards. I need at least there's gonna be a few on this thing, so a bigger one would be good. That'll do nicely. I'd love to see how this rotating one will look. Get some power going on this guy. Oh, it's so... Yeah, I'm not kidding about it being tiny. Get it in there. Alright. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see that. It's spinning. So yeah, I'd love to tint it yellow though. Can I move this? It's gonna be glued enough. Let's see, I'd love to have it like up the back here. See, because I've got one of those holes. Oh, can I thread it in there? Oh, I'd have to go. I can. Oh my god, that's so bright. It's just like blinding me. Ugh. But yeah, I reckon that would be great for, like, you know, on garbage trucks you got those like spinny lighting stuff. I think we can just use one as well. Yeah, I've got holes for 2 here, but I might just use the one. I probably could do something to tint it. Like with some, yeah, see that fits all right there in the top. Yeah, seems like he's loading some stuff. Let's throw it on the board, see how it looks, just like that. Yeah, even if it's like down here in this like street section. That's just the caboose. Yeah, we definitely need something on it to tint it yellow or something. I don't know what I could do there. Something like plastic or something I could put on the top. And dip it in paint. That's an idea. Thank you for keeping your hair clean. Oh, that's the overhead camera there. Yeah, that's. Thank you for looking. Good old handy lice check is good. Yeah, definitely want to get some. I want to tint it yellow. So to kind of like bring it down a bit, which would be good. See that looks all right. Especially if we could get the headlights going too. That would be cool. I like that. Alcohol inks are good. We had. I did used to have some. What do you call it? I had some like hot glue that was like yellow. Even if it was just like a thin amount like that, could be good. I don't know. Just don't have anything on hand at the moment. I'll have to kind of like work that out. I've got some stuff like this glow in the dark paint is yellow. I don't know. I don't want to just like throw stuff on top of it. Probably have to like glue in all the like lights and stuff first before I start like tinting stuff. But it looks good in that that little section though. I like it. Alcohol inks. I'll have to check that out. Get a little bit of fog going here. There you go. See, that's what you need. You need the fog. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we've got more lights to add to this thing, I think. But I like the movement. The movement's good. What else are we going to add to this thing? Oh, there we go. That's better. Oh, you guys can kind of see some of the mess. Yellow highlighter. Yeah. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm thinking because I want to bring down the brightness a bit too. All right, I'm gonna put this paint aside there. Yeah. What else? What else can we add to this thing? I was gonna just use some warm whites. Oranges here. Oranges are kind of cool. Orange lights. Flashing red. I think movement-wise, we'll just have like I don't need flashing lights. We've got the reds though. That in. Hopefully I've got enough here because I know I used one for the cop car. I do see more in there. So that's good. So I'll need at least 2 of these. There we go. There it is. Got one red. And we need another red going. Oh, I thought I had more. There is more. There's more in there. So we'll need two for the back. Definitely. So tiny. With my big hands, I can't see. It's so too far away. No, we got two. We got 2 red lights. All right, and then so let's see. We got the rotating one. And we got two reds, and we're just gonna use. What kind of light did I use for the cop car? Is it warm white or just? I'm trying to have a look. Yep. Let's bring it here. Let's bring it over here. Let's have a look. Looks like warm white. If I had to guess, I will use that. It's just going to be somewhere here. Warm white, extra large. I don't need large. Maybe it's the length of the cable. White, bit light. We could just go straight white. This one. Oh, this used to be all organized at some point. Not anymore. That's future Seb's problem. That's okay. That white's good. All right, so that must have been one of the warm ones. Okay, so we got one of those. This thing is empty. Let's double check. Yeah, nothing in there. Huh. And then we've got another one in there. What are these guys? Are these all? These are extension cables. All right. Extension cables, connecting cables, more connecting cables. That definitely looks like more connecting cables. White, 30 centimeter. I guess 30 centimeter must be the standard then. Rotating sequence board. Rotating bit light. I guess it must be the standard. It says large, so I don't know. I'm gonna at least need one more, I reckon. So we got headlights, we got tail lights, and we got a rotating. This one looks untouched. I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna steal it from this one. I think it's a bit long in the cables, but oh, you don't. We'll have to cram it all in there. Ooh. I don't like how fiddly this is. Come on, baby, get in that, get in that hole. Okay, it's gonna go that way. Come on, oh, because I can see the contacts. It definitely goes that way. Got it. All right. All right, we got all the lights. Let's see. See if I can. I'm gonna clean this up a bit. Hear the possums coming in. I'm in here. I'm busy. There we go. Oh, now we can see. Now we can see what we're doing. Lots of lights, bright lights. All right, so I do not know if those windshields are dry yet. I really want to see the tail lights. Those would be cool. I found that the best way to kind of put these in is to kind of thread them. So even though I spent so much effort plugging them in, I have to unplug them now. Oh, and go through, yeah, just kind of thread it in from the back. I'm gonna have to glue them in some way. I'm just kind of, I don't know, what, like dry fitting these just to work out if that's the right way. Oh, now that's gonna be a pain. I do want to keep a couple of slots empty in case we want to add something. Oh, we had it for a moment there. There we go. We got one, and we'll do the other one. Let's thread that through. Hollowing it out though wasn't too hard. It was mostly hollowed out in lychee slicer, and then unfortunately it's one of their pro features to be able to hollow out models. You can use like the trial for like 30 days. I'm gonna try like hollowing stuff out, and I did, and then it lapsed, so then I had to shell out for another one. Oh, that's fallen in there now. But yeah, we can see what's going on here. See, that looks good. Starting to get some lights there. Push that back up. Yeah, I'm not sure. I gotta still work out how I'm gonna tint that one, but I do like how those tail lights are looking. Oh. Hot glue, I reckon, or something would be good. Get a little dribble in there, and that'll be enough. Pull it through. I think so. We'll get a hot glue gun going. Oh. Need some hot glue in there. I had it I had it specially aside for this. Where the hell is it? Ah, got it. All right. We're good. We could chill. We could chill. Load it. Alright, that's warming up. I think I'm just gonna focus on these right now. It's gonna be a precision operation though. We got a giant hot glue gun here. Oh, maybe I could, because I want to have it in a bit too. This is either gonna go spectacularly wrong, but then you guys will see it, which will be great. LT Lawson, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you in the chat. Live wanted to say thanks for all the awesome videos. You're welcome, my friend. Good to have you here. Good to see you. Thank you for the comments in the chat. Oh, God. All right, that's looking good. We're just waiting for this to warm up. Let's see if I can poke this out. My little pokey thing. There we go. Look at that. Oh. Actually, I might keep this pokey thing handy. All right, I just want to put like a little dab there, and then pull it through. Try. Now it's becoming like a little maze in here. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I don't want to pull it all the way. I don't want to pull it all the way through. Oh, yeah, we lost it. All right. Well, better now than before. I've got like some hot piping hot glue coming through. Although coming from behind's not too bad. Oh, I'm gonna have to unplug it again. Bugger. Oh, I hate unplugging these things. There we go. All right. Come through, crumble through. Actually, I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna do it one at a time, because then it'll be less of a mess of cables in there. At least that's the idea. Oh, I just wish I'd had a bit more of a cavity inside there, because there's not much for it to hold on to when it goes in there. Yeah, it's pretty shallow. Yeah, see, it's got to be just sitting there. Oh my God, it's blinding. I gotta put like sunglasses on for this kind of thing. All right, I'm gonna put the glue right behind it, not on the model. See how the plate plays off of me. Oh, it's quite a bit. Pull it. So blinding. Oh, it's very hot. It's very hot. It's burning me. Worth it though. Okay, how's that? It can't see. It's a bit shallow, isn't it? But it's holding it in place, which is good. We got one. Yeah, I just wanted to have enough there, so we can see it there. It's very bright though. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's something that should be done to kind of like bring down the general brightness of all of this. Alright, but we're going to try and do the second tail light now. Ooh. It would be nice to get the headlights going. Oh, I went the completely wrong way. You fool! This is not even a light. That's just a cable. Where the hell is that? Oh, there we go. I'll put it through. Ooh. Where is it? That one. That is not a light as well. Oh, so I've got extra cables here. It's confusing me. That one. Where is the light? Where is the light? This one. That's the one. Crumble through. There we go. Let's see if we can get that working. Okay, I gotta get it through. I'm gonna plug it in just to make sure it's the right light. We'll glue that guy. Wrong way around. Easy. There we go. It is red. Wonderful. Okay. So the best was to have it kind of bent backwards there. Not too much glue this time, Seb. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, that looks to have done it. We got red lights coming out of the back, which is good. All right, we got the rotating one. I'm gonna still try and work out the rotating one. In the meantime, yeah, see that looks pretty good. Oh, maybe I could push it in a bit more. I don't know. That's worth playing around with. If I want to adjust it with the hot glue, I could just like warm it up a little bit, and so it softens, and then push it in a bit more. And those windows look okay. I want to get some of these headlights going. I'm probably going to just go like the main headlights, I reckon. Okay, all right, we'll leave the rotating one for now. But I do want that. It did look cool. Let's see if I can thread these guys through. Ooh, it's tight. It's very tight. I'm gonna need to poke it. I might not even need to glue these. It's very, very slim. Ooh. It is. Not much space to thread that through. Maybe I'll have to use some of the top ones up here. Oh, I don't know. Usually I thread it through from underneath, but it's going to be easier maybe to go from inside. I do not know. Yeah, see, that's way too tight. Ah, bummer. All right, might have to leave them for now until I can make that hole a bit bigger. Yeah, maybe for now at least I could put the. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off this scalding hot glue gun right now. I can feel its heat. There you go. Let's get this thing out of here. All right. What do we got? What do we got? All right, so we got the tail lights on. That's good. That's good enough for now. I would love to have gotten some of the headlights too. See, that would have been cool. Get a couple of headlights, but we can leave that for now. I'm gonna throw this guy on the board. Let's see, we got some space. Throw that battery in there. Boop. Plan at least, get it all wired up, get a little battery in there. That battery will last for a long time. I don't think I've had to charge. I don't think I've had to charge them for a while. Let's throw it on the board. See how it looks. Actually, yeah, let's bring it over here to this section. That'd be cooler. like the tail lights. We've got to get that, like, these guys are like, what, like hazmat? They got guns. Seb, you gotta get some proper, what do you call it? Cyberpunk dudes, I think. But that's looking all right. Yeah, I think once I'm gonna pull down some of the general lighting here. Let's see, pull that down. Just dim it more. I just want to see it as its own, without any extra lights. Let's see, red, green, beautiful. Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. We get a little bit of fog going, a little bit extra. Yeah, we originally had this guy underneath it. This was a bridge. There we go, that's better. Yeah, it's coming through nice. Alright. Yeah, alright. It's coming along. I think a little extra touches like that is always what kind of like adds to it, I think. Let's see what it looks like from above. Definitely needs a little bit more like paintwork on that truck and stuff, but all right to kind of get it going. Oh, dropping stuff. It gets it gets thick really fast, man. There's lights. Those lights are something. Yeah, cool. All right. Well, I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Whoa. That's where we're going to leave it for tonight. I definitely still have some work to go on with this. Heck, I still got work to do on with like the train. I still got to put the windows in and finish lining those things. Bit of a shopping list with like the brushes and more like little pluggy things and stuff. But thanks for everyone who tuned in to tonight's live stream. Super awesome having you here as we're kind of like working on big projects like this. I do have some videos I'm kind of like working on in the background, and if you want to see any kind of like behind the scenes or get like some little extra goodies here and there, be sure to check out the link in the description to the Patreon, where I'll do like little 3D printable goodies and stuff, or a little behind the scenes. The Discord community is super awesome as well. Fantastic folks in there, super inspiring work that everyone's doing. But thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. Until next time. What did I say? What did I say last time? The moon is watching, and nobody's talking about it. Think about it. See you, folks.